Yes, present, I deem it with a similar honor to introduce the very personalities that have ushered in to adorn the program for you. Personally, I am Acheampong. I am the PRO for Tain District Chief Executive. We have one gentleman sitting right from the one who gave me the microphone. He is Dr. Catherine. He is a special aide to the District Chief Executive. Now my lips are very heavy to introduce the very good person that you want to know her profile. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a personality who has a very tall personality profile, and today she is the District Chief Executive for Tain. Let us look into her profile. She is educationalist at season 1 of course. She started her teaching profession right from the basic school. She was a teacher. From primary school to junior high level, even she covered into middle school level. From there, she taught in senior high school level. I think those days it was a university in disguise. My mommy had a chance to teach in senior high school at Sunyane Senior High School. From there, she had a privilege to be a tutor at College of Education level. From that level, with dint of determination and hard work, she was able to make it to university level as a lecturer. Over there, she was a dean of a faculty. With this, she was able to travel outside and lecture in various universities outside town. Let us make it very explicit. Let's look at her background on education level. She had certificate A as a deep certificate that she first earned. It wasn't enough. She was able to carve her niche very prominently to earn a diploma out of it. After getting diploma, it wasn't enough for her. She strived very hard to earn a degree at the University of Cape Coast. At the University of Cape Coast, she did very well to do a second program that was on MPhil. She had an MPhil degree at the University of Cape Coast. From there, she went to United States of America. Over there, she had multiples of degrees in various top universities in the States. That was where she had a PhD. Today, she is a PhD holder, meaning she has earned a lot when it comes to education. Ladies and gentlemen, when it came to the selection of MMDC, she was a very good person that the President of Ghana reposed a very strong confidence in her, and she was chosen as a District Chief Executive for Tain. She has worked in various capacities in and outside Ghana. Let me make it very simple for you. Dr. Lucy Acheampong is the District Chief Executive for Tain. She is here the president of Nana, Dr. Lucy Acheampong. Mommy, I think you will be outstanding so that they see you because thank you for giving me an audience. She is
Thank you very much, PRO for Tain District. Thank you very much. On this note, we will humbly welcome Mama Nana Dr. Lucy Acheampong, the mother of the whole district, to give her sectional address. Shall we give it up to her?
District Director of Education officers, head teachers, all protocol duly observed. Maybe some of you don't know me, so I'm removing the nose mask so that you can see my face very well. I thank the organizers of this program very much for considering me as one of your presenters this morning. It's a privilege. Thank you very much, Director. And thank you, head teachers. Despite your numerous assignments, you left your schools and come here this morning for this important program. So thank you for accepting me in your midst. Thank you very much. As you heard about my little profile, I am one of you. Once a teacher, always a teacher. So I'm proud to be called a teacher. Why am I saying this? Before I talk about a teacher, the most important reason why I'm here is that I should have come to your schools, from school to school, to come and greet you, so that you will come and welcome me. But as you know, time is not on our side, and time too is very big. After visiting all the traditional rulers, who are in most cases, some of them are divided. You go to one town, you have to go again, you have to go again. Because after going, they will call you, there is another group here and there. So, by the time I will finish visiting the communities and coming to school by school, my time will even end. So I took the opportunity to come here this morning so that just to show myself to you that your colleague teacher is now the DC for time. And just to let you know that my doors are open for you, either in my house or in the office. You are always welcome. Yes. I cannot succeed without you. I cannot succeed without the head teachers, without the teachers, without the directors. So when I was coming, I said, wow, there are teachers there are head teachers there, and directors there. Therefore, I'm going to get the support to succeed. So I know you are going to support me. Yes, the teacher's work is enormous, and it's a blessing. Wherever I go, I say this. When we were teachers, they normally say, teachers, your reward is in heaven. And then we shall go, we want you to hear, and now, isn't it? Yes. But as I matured, I came to realize that teachers' work, as much as the government tries to give teachers higher salaries, and the unions fighting for good conditions of service, and all the rest, teachers' work. Who can pay for the teachers' work? The teachers' work is a service work, and service work is spiritual, and it's a call. Teachers' work is a call. So when you get to a school, you realize that there are some teachers who have passion in teaching, and those people are called. Some are there who are just because they want a job. They are there because they want to receive salary. But there are others, they are there because they want to be service teachers and service leaders. So the work is spiritual. But while I'm saying this, those who have passion in teaching, they were rewarded. Not they are rewarded in Africa and the world at large. So those who are committed to teaching, do it with passion, will be rewarded here on earth. And when they die too, they will get the reward in heaven. So teachers, can you imagine this? Getting your reward here and getting your reward after you die. So I would like to appeal to you to be committed to the work that you under their shirts, take their machetes with the stone. What do? Sharpen their what? Their cutlasses. They sharpen their cutlasses. Why do they do that? So that they will be able to be more effective. So you are also here, you set time aside to come and sharpen your skills. So you sharpen them very well, so that when you go back, you go and perform better than you were doing. And then let's ask, once you are committed to the work of supervision in your school, an administrator as well, sometimes you also go and teach, isn't it? Head teachers also teach, don't you? Yes. While doing all this, and you ask yourself, well, what do you do to develop yourself? Even when you are not invited to do so, do you think of developing yourself as a professional? Do you take advantage of the opportunities of the professional courses that are sometimes organized by organizations? Do you send the internet to find out where there are courses for you to upgrade yourself? Sometimes you can go on studying, even that opportunity is also there. So whilst thinking of developing teachers, developing students, and then being in good relationship with the community, serving in the community, then yourself, what do you do? Apart from teaching, apart from supervision and all those professional with them, the little salary that you earn, what other work do you do? What extra work do you do? So that when you go on retirement, you will not become miserable, or you will go and teach in private schools where they will give you a meager sum of money. Do you think of how to develop such areas? These areas are very, very lucrative, so many opportunities. How do you utilize your extra time as head teachers? I know most of you have been doing that. Most of you have cashew farms, isn't it? Most of you are engaged in beekeeping, mushroom, rearing of animals, backyard gardens, so many other things. So I'm only urging you, whilst you do your work effectively as a teacher, you think about the other side, your professional development and also economic development. I will urge you to take note that even the Ghana Teacher Prize, there is an aspect, their relationship with the community. Teachers, those days, when we were children, the teachers were very much revered. They are all in awe. I was telling my colleague, Dr. that even in the village, so be so surprised. Everything is the teacher. When they want an interpreter at the palace, is the teacher. And those days, parents go to farm, they carry foodstuffs, and sometimes they carry eggs to the teacher's house. Nowadays, how do we say it? We have to work to be respected. And you know, respect, you can't command respect. You have to earn it. How do you earn respect in your school? As a head teacher, you are a structural leader. As a structural leader, you know the rules, regulations, and policies concerning your work. This structural leadership is structural, it's statutory. You can't change them. Do you know them? So that you don't go against them. So that you can guide your teachers to obey the policies and rules of the Ghana Education Service. Again, you are a human resource leader. Do you really know the skills and competences of the teachers you are working with? Are you sure they will be able to maximize teaching and children to learn well? Some of the senior high schools, those who earn A's, is it real A's? Did they earn it by themselves? So if you have 8 A's, can you do medicine? Can you do any other profession like law? Let's ask ourselves, what type of education do we give to our children? I told the director, and when I was endorsed, I was interviewed, and they asked me a vision. I said I had two main visions: education and agriculture in Tain District. Education. Before I will end my service as DC for the next 3 years, we should see a change in our education system. We should have quality education. Let's lay the good foundation. Let's visit the endowed schools and think about how we can change our schools, how we can help the children to learn. A granddaughter of mine visited me in Sudan, and I gave her a class 1 book to read. She wasn't able to read. She was in JHS2. In time here, I mentioned the school. So I started writing ABCD and about teach her how to read 2-letter words, 3-letter words. Can you imagine? She just completed JHS, and I'm asking, what is she going to write? But if you don't take it, she will come out with maybe excellence. How did it happen? Are we magicians? So what do we do as head teachers? What can we do to supervise our teachers to do the right thing? Now the world is changing very fast. How do we change ourselves? The internet, you know, our phones. I'm very glad most of you are young, so you don't have problem in computers. Maybe few of you, I don't think so. So, do you use the internet very well to learn things that are coming every day? Every day, changes here and there. Education system in Ghana, they bring changes, and you don't understand. It's because that is how the world is going. The world is moving and changing every day. So if you don't change, you'll be stuck. You'll be left behind. So let's be fast and make good use of our computers and the internet to develop ourselves and try to supervise our teachers. So myself and the director are determined. With you, we will come out with you to develop programs that will help us to supervise our teachers so that they can teach our children to have quality education in time, so that in the near 3 years ahead of us, Tain schools, most of them, can be counted among the best schools in Ghana. We will do it, and we will be able to achieve this when we have the needed resources. Unless we all come together and know the resources that we need in order to supervise or to teach very well. When you are able to get the resources, I know every teacher can teach and all children can also learn, despite where you are. I was born at a village called Bamensa. I'm from Benin. There is a village called Bamensa. I don't know, most of you, those from Benin, they know Bamensa. Yes, and I attended school at Catholic school, and I went to Wenchi Catholic school. I attended school in Sepa, and I completed middle school, early middle school in Badu. whatever you want to do. The power is yours. You can do it. So the power is ours. If you want to change the face of education in time, we can do it, and do it very well. Can't we do it? And we are going to do it. So I'll end, because you have a lot of things to do, to ask for your support, and need your support. As I began, without you, I can't succeed. I've set up various development committees in all the villages and towns and communities and all the zones. We had a serious workshop 2 days ago. At the long run, we are going to unveil the strategic plan for what we have for the next 3 years. And we are all going to get involved. And I plead with you, when I come to your community, just as you've been doing in your communities, please do that for me. And remember, I'm one of you. I'm a teacher. Thank you very much for your attention.
You said everything that we need to hear. Thank you very much. On this note, the MC himself has come. I will hand over the baton to Brother Andrews to continue from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.